Hi students, good morning. In the last class, we have discussed some problems related to the binomial theorem, finite series and other problems. In this session, we are going to discussing the some other problems related to the I plus F questions. Okay, and some finite series problems. Okay, let us start now. That the problem show that the middle term in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 2n is 1 into 3 into 5 and so on 2n minus 1 by n factorial into 2x whole to the power of n. That is our problem. See the solution. See the solution. What is the given term? That is given that 1 plus x 1 plus x whole to the power of 2n whole to the power of 2n, that is the given term. Okay, given expression. Now we have to find the middle term in that expansion. So if we here index is 2n, that is even, where here 2n is even number. It is even number. Therefore, the middle term is equal to t 2n by 2 plus 1. That is tn plus 1. That is the middle term. Now we are writing the middle term. Now that is tn plus 1 is in the given expansion. What is tr plus 1 ncr x power n minus r a power r. Like that, here n is r. So what is here? That is 2ncn into x to the power of n. This is the middle term in the given expression. So 2ncn into x to the power of n. So in that the middle term is 2ncn x to the power of n. That is the middle term. Now we have to show that this is that 1 into 3 into 5 and so on 2n minus 1 by n factorial into 2x to the power of n. Now we are simplifying this one. Here that is 2ncn. That is NCR formula we are using here. That is 2n factorial by 2n minus n factorial into n factorial into x to the power of n. This 2n factorial can be written as that is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2, 2n minus 3 and so on 2 into 1 by here 2n minus n, that is n factorial into n factorial into x to the power of n Now we are writing here, that is the even terms write first, that is 2n minus 2, 2n minus 4 and so on. These are the even terms, and the remaining terms here into here. What are the odd terms? 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 3 into 2n minus and so on 3 into 1. Okay, by n factorial into x to the power of n. Okay, now this can be simplifying. Now that is equal to that is tn plus 1 is equal to, now we are each term we are taken the common 2, that is right here 2 into n, that is here 2 is common, and in this bracket 2 is common, then we are getting 2 into n minus 1. Here 2 is common, then we are getting n minus 2, like that, and so on 2 into 1 into the remaining terms 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 and so on 3 into 1 by n factorial into n factorial into x to the power of n into x to the power of n. Okay, now this is the term into x to the power of n. Okay, that is equal to, here we are getting how many 2's are here, that is 1 into 2 and so on, n minus 2 into 2, n minus 1 into 2 and n into 2. How many 2's here? N times of 2, that is 2 to the power of n into remaining terms n into n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on 1 into remaining terms here, that is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 and so on 3 into 1 by n factorial into n factorial into here x to the power of n into x to the power of n. Now we are writing here x to the power of n. Okay, that is equal to, here that is x to the power of n into 2 to the power of n into here n into n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on 1, that is n factorial into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 3 and so on 3 into 1 by n factorial into n factorial. 1 n factorial will be cancelled. So the remaining terms we are writing left to right. So that is 1 into 3 into 5 into and so on. These are the terms, that is 2n minus 1. These are the terms in numerator by n factorial into here 2 power n into x power n. Here x power n into 2 power n. That can be written as power is same, that is 2x to the power of n. That is 2x to the power of n. That is our proving result. Okay, that is our proving result. That is middle term in the given expansion we are obtaining 1 into 3 into 5 into and so on 2n minus 1 by n factorial into 2x to the power of n. Okay, this is the required result. Okay, another problem. If capital R comma n are positive integers and small n is odd number, here 0 less than capital F less than 1, and if 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n is equal to capital R plus capital F, then prove that these are two things. First one is R is an even integer and second one is R plus F into F is equal to 4 to the power of n. That is we are proving. See the solution. What is see that here given that R plus F is equal to 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n and 0 less than capital F less than 1. This is same equation 1. Now we are assuming that let small f is equal to 5 root 5 minus 11 whole to the power of n, where this value 0 less than f less than 1. Here f is lies between 0 and 1. Now we are multiplying with minus, then we are getting minus here less than is becomes greater than, here minus f is less than becomes greater than minus 1. So from this that is minus 1 less than minus f less than 0. This is say equation 2. Now we are assuming that f is equal to 5 root 5 minus 11 to the power of n, where this small f is lies between 0 and 1. Now we are multiplying with minus, then we are getting the equation 2. Now we are adding 1 and 2 equations. Now 1 plus 2, that is here 0 less than f less than 1, and here minus 1 less than minus f less than 0. Then we are adding these two, we are getting minus 1 less than capital F minus small f less than 1. So this is same equation 3. Okay, now we are consider this r plus f minus small f. What is r plus f is 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n. That is 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n. Here minus f. What is f is here? That is 5 root 5 minus 11 to the power of n. Now we are using binomial theorem. We are expanding this one. Now we are expanding, this expansion is nc naught 5 root 5 plus nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus, here this is n, this is n minus 1 into 5 root 5 whole power n minus 1 into 11 plus nc2 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 2 into 11 square and so on ncn 11 to the power of n. This is the expansion of this expression 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n. Now we are writing minus of, these are both same, but here plus 11, here minus 11. The terms are same, so we are getting alternatively plus and minus. Now we are writing nc naught 5 root 5 to the power of n minus nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 into 11 plus nc2 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 2 11 square and so on. Here getting minus and so on ncn 11 to the power of n. Now we are getting these terms are cancelled. So which terms are cancelled? nc naught plus term, and here nc naught term is minus. So here minus of minus plus 1. Here nc1 plus nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 into 11. Then after we are cancelling the nc2 term here minus nc2 term. So these are like that. So now the remaining terms are here. The remaining terms are here r plus f minus f is equal to, what are the remaining terms here? That is nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 into 11. Here minus of minus plus nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 into 11. These two are same terms, that is 2 times of the term. Okay, now we are writing in that all the double terms we are getting, the 2 is common, then the remaining terms are here nc1 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 into 11 plus nc2 5 root 5 to the power of 11 minus 2 into that is nc3. These are the odd terms. 11 minus 3, this is n minus 3 into 11 power 3 into 11 power 3. Okay, now we are writing this one. Here nc1, here nc3 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 3 into 11 cube and so on. These are the terms remaining. Okay, so here observing nc1, nc3 and so on, these are all binomial coefficients. So we are observing 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 and 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 3 like this. So in the powers are n minus 3, n minus 1, n minus 3 and like that. So what are the terms n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5? These are all even or odd. Here given that n is here again n is r and n are positive integers and n is odd integer. If n is odd integer, then n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5, these are all even integers. Since here n is odd, the n minus 1, n minus 3 and so on, these are all even terms. So here 5 root 5 to the power of even. So then it becomes a integer. So in the root powers are integer, even integers, then it becomes a integer. So these are integers. Here 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 1 is we are getting integer. Like that here 5 root 5 to the power of n minus 3, that is also integer. So the sum of the product of the integers we are getting integer. That is 2 into some integer, 2 into k, where k is some integer. So in bracket all terms are integers. Product of the sum of the integers, again we are getting integer, that we are taken, that is some k. Say where k is some integer. Here we are getting r plus f minus f is equal to 2k, where k is some integer. Where k is some integer. We are observing that here what is r is given that r and n are positive integers. Here r is integer, the sum of r plus capital F minus small f. This is r plus capital F minus small f is equal to even number. Here 2k, that means even number. So here r is integer. Now f minus capital F minus small f must be an integer. Otherwise, it is not even number. The sum of r plus capital F minus small f is here even number. So r is integer, capital F minus small f, it must be an integer. Since here r is an integer, since r is an integer, therefore capital F minus small f it must be integer, since the sum is even number. So if it is even number, the remaining term is must be integer. So therefore capital F minus small f is an integer. Is an integer. Here in equation 3, now here from equation 3, what we are to deriving here, minus 1 less than capital F minus small f is less than 1. Here capital F minus small f is an integer, and it is lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Here f minus capital F minus small f is integer and it lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Then what is the integer in between minus 1 and plus 1? That is 0. From these two we are getting capital F minus small f is equal to 0. So it is integer and it is lies between minus 1 and plus 1. It must be integer, minus 1 and plus 1 between the integer is 0. So that is capital F minus small f is equal to 0. Therefore capital F is equal to small f. Now this capital F minus small f is substituted in this equation. Now this is substitute in capital R plus capital F minus small f is equal to 2k. In that we are substitute. Okay. So what is capital F minus small f is equal to 2k. So capital F minus small f is 0. That is r plus 0 is equal to 2k. Therefore r is equal to 2k, where k is integer, where k is some positive integer. So here r is 2k, that is sum of the integers, that is r is equal to 2 into some integer. So therefore r is even integer. So we are getting therefore capital R is an even integer. Even integer. So this is the first part. that is the first result we are proving here. R is an even integer. Now we are proving the second one. Capital R plus capital F into capital F is equal to 4 to the power of n. Okay, we have to prove the second one. What is the second one? That is the second one is capital R plus capital F into capital F. Capital R plus capital F into capital F is equal to 4 to the power of n. Now we are to proving this one. That is we are taken. That is we are 4 to the power of n. That is we are proving that. Okay, we prove that. Now what is here? Now we are taken this R plus F into capital F. What is here? Capital F is equal to small f. Capital R plus capital F into this capital F can be written as small f. From the equation 3, capital F minus small f is equal to 0. That is capital F is equal to small f. So we are writing in the place of capital F, we are writing here small f. What is capital F? What is capital R plus capital F? That is given expression is 5 root 5 plus 11 whole to the power of n. We are assuming small f is that is 5 root 5 minus 11 to the power of n. Here the powers are same. Now we are writing this one is 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n. Okay, so and this is we are writing in the same power 5 root 5 minus 11 whole to the power of n. These powers are same. Now we are writing product of these bases whole to the power of n. Now here what is these are the terms in the form of a plus b into a minus b. What is here a square minus b square, that is 5 root 5 whole square minus 11 square, that is equal to here 5 square, that is 25 into 5, that is 125, that is 125 minus here 11 square, that is 121. So that is 125 minus 121, that is we are getting here whole to the power of n, that is 4 to the power of n. Here we are getting capital R plus capital F into capital F is equal to 4 to the power of n. So here capital R plus capital F is 5 root 5 plus 11 whole power n. Here small f is 5 root 5 minus 11 whole power n. Here the powers are equal. Now we are producing the bases and power is n. Okay, here a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square, that is 5 root 5 whole square, that is 125. Here 11 square, that is 121 to the power of n. That is 125 minus 121, that is 4 to the power of n. This is the second result. Okay, the next problem. If I comma n are positive integers and 0 less than small f less than 1, and if 7 plus 4 root 3 whole power n is equal to I plus f, then show that I is an odd integer, and the second one is I plus f into 1 minus f is equal to 1. That is the problem. See the solution. So what is here given that, now we are writing given that I plus f, we are given that I plus small f is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n, that is the given expression. I plus f is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. Now we are writing here given 0 less than f less than 1, that is say equation 1. Now we are assuming that let capital F is equal to 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n, where 0 less than capital F less than 1. So this value is 7 minus 4 root 3, that is 0 point something. So n is here positive integer. So we are taking increasing n, then that will be goes to 0.000. So this value is 0 to 1. That value is lies between 0 and 1. That is equation 2. Okay, now we are adding equation 1 and 2. 1 plus 2, we are getting 0 less than f less than 1. Here 0 less than capital F less than 1. We are adding, then this is small f plus capital F less than 1 plus 1. That is equation 3. Now we are consider this expression. Consider what is, we are given I plus f, I plus small f plus we are assuming capital F, that is I plus f plus capital F. What is I plus f? That is the expression, that is 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n plus 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. Now we are using the binomial theorem. We are expanding these two expressions. Now we are writing here nc naught 7 to the power of n plus nc1 7 to the power of n minus 1 into 4 root 3 whole power 1. Okay, next nc2 7 to the power of n minus 2 4 root 3 whole power 2 and so on and so on. The last term is ncn 4 root 3 whole power n. Okay, plus here these two are the same, but here 7 plus 4 root 3, here 7 minus 4 root 3. We are getting plus minus alternatively in this expansion. So nc naught 7 to the power of n minus nc1 7 to the power of n minus 1 4 root 3. Here getting plus nc2 7 to the power of n minus 2 4 root 3 whole square minus, we are getting plus minus alternatively, ncn 4 root 3 whole power n minus 1 power n. Now we are cancelling the terms, so nc1 here minus nc1 terms, c1 and c3 and so on. So we are remaining the terms here. We are getting here nc naught 7 power n, here nc naught 7 power n. Each term is double, so that is 2 is common. We are getting nc naught 7 power 1 plus nc2 7 power n minus 2 4 root 3 whole square and so on. These are the terms here observing nc naught, nc2 and so on. These are the binomial coefficients. These are positive integers. Here 7 power n, 7 power n minus 2 and 7 power n minus 4 and 7 power n minus 6. These are all in powers are even numbers. Here n and n minus 2. Here n is a positive integer. Here n minus 2 and n minus 4, these are all even integers. So here 4 root 3, here root 3 power is integer, here 4 root 3 power is integer, and 4 root 3 whole power 4, 4 root 3 whole power 6. Here we are getting the powers are even numbers. Then the roots are becomes roots powers are even integers, then it becomes an integer. So these are the all integers. So this is sum of the product of integers, that is the sum. Again it is some integer. Here this is some integer where k is some integer, where k is some integer. Okay, now we are getting I plus f plus capital F is equal to 2k, that is even number. Okay, see that here we are getting I plus small f plus capital F is equal to 2k, that is even number. It is even number. So it is even number. Here I is an integer. Since here I is an integer, the remaining term, therefore small f plus capital F is also an integer. Is also an integer. Since the sum is even number, so I plus small f plus capital F is even number. I is integer. The remaining part must be integer. Then only it gets even number. So the small f plus capital F value must be even. Is integer. Is also some integer. So here from the equation 3. From equation 3, what is equation 3? That is 0 less than small f plus capital F is less than 2. Here you have small f plus capital F is integer and between 0 and 2. What is the integer between 0 and 2? That is 1. So therefore small f plus capital F is equal to 1. Here that is f plus capital F, small f plus capital F is integer and it is between 0 and 2. It must be 1. Since 0 and 1, 2, in between what is the integer? That is 1. So that is small f plus capital F is equal to 1. So this is same another equation, that is the 4. So this value is substitute in this equation. This is substitute in I plus f plus capital F is equal to 2k. So that is I. Here this value is 1. Small f plus capital F is 1 is equal to 2k. Therefore I is equal to 2k minus 1, where k is some integer. Where k is some integer. Here I is equal to 2k minus 1, where k is some integer. Then what is I? I is an odd integer. Therefore capital I is an odd integer. I is an odd integer. That is the first result. Here we are proving I is an odd integer. Then we are to proving the second result. Okay, now we are proving the second one is what is second one we have to prove that what is the result here. I plus f into 1 minus f into 1 minus f is equal to 1. Now we are proving this one. Okay, now we are consider I plus f into 1 minus f is equal to. Now we are consider the term I plus f into 1 minus f. What is here 1 minus f? That is I plus small f into 1 minus f. From equation 4, what is small f plus capital F is equal to 1. What is capital F is equal to 1 minus small f. This 1 minus small f is written as capital F. This can be written as capital F. What is here I plus f? What is I plus f is given? I plus small f is given, that is 7 plus 4 root 3 whole power n. What is capital F we are assuming? That is 7 minus 4 root 3 whole power n. So that can be written as, here powers are same, then we are writing 7 plus 4 root 3 into 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. Here these are the terms a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So that is here 7 square minus 4 root 3 whole square, that is equal to, what is 7 square? Here whole power n. So what is 7 square? 49. Here 4 root 3 whole square, 4 square, that is 16 into root 3 whole square, that 3. 16 into 3, that is 48. That is 48 whole to the power of n, that is equal to 49 minus 48, that is 1 to the power of n, that is nothing but 1. That is nothing but 1. Therefore the result is we are getting I plus small f into 1 minus f is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So this is the second result What is the second result? I plus f into 1 minus f. I plus f into 1 minus f is equal to 1. So this is the second result, and I is an odd integer. This is the first result. We have to proving these are the two things given. 7 plus 4 root 3 whole power n is equal to I plus f. Okay.